There, welcome to Navigating Grad School YouTube channel. My name is Ebenezer, and in today's video I'm going to take you through the WES evaluation. If you have been watching my video, I've made a step-by-step video on how to do WES evaluation, but I frequently get some questions from my viewers concerning how much the WES evaluation cost, and then also, they ask a lot of questions. But recently, WES has done an update. Okay, they have updated their website with a lot of information. So in this video, I'm going to take you through how to do a free WES GPA. Also, going to take you through the application process, just show you how you could if you want a step-by-step process, then you could go to my next video, but I'm going to take you through a quick application overview. I also look at the how much it costs, or within this video you can see, you will know how much your WES evaluation could cost, how much it could cost you if you are applying to evaluate your transcript with the World Education Service, that's WES. And then also you are going to go through their frequently asked questions section. Sometimes some of my viewers ask me, how do I email WES and the rest. We are going to go through all those processes, a quick one. All right, so stay tuned as we dive in. And please, if today is your first time visiting my channel, do me a favor, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video after watching. And then also, if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to you. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. So somebody will say, what is WES? WES simply stands for World Education Service. So it's a non-profit organization, and they evaluate transcript, they convert transcript, especially for international students. They convert transcript to the US standard, and then also Canadian standard, and then also New Zealand as well. So if you want to, let's say your transcript is in a different scale from the US, then you could. And then also if your transcript is on a different scale from the US or the Canadian scale, then WES will do that for you, convert it to the US or the Canadian or the New Zealand standard. Sometimes if you are applying to study abroad, especially in the US or Canada or in New Zealand, some of the schools require you to convert your transcript to the US standard. Even if your grade point is already in the US standard, they still want you to evaluate your transcript. Okay, so it is good you learn about it. And it's not only for the WES, it's not only for school application. Some jobs also require you to do WES evaluation. Okay, some jobs. Okay, if you could. And one interesting thing about WES evaluation is that if you do it, it's still, you can request WES to always send you your evaluation. You have an account with them, so anytime you need it, you could send it to any school or any job that you're applying to, who might demand your transcript. So let's look at it quickly. So let's say it's the first time you are applying, can get an evaluation, then you could sign in. You could enter your details to sign in. Please remember your password. Now already have a video on that. So for applicant, let's say I already have an account, so I'll just go to applicant signing over here at the top here. I'll click on it. All right, so this is my channel's email. So navigate graduate school at gmail. So I'll just log in here. I'll enter my password, and then I'll log in. So after I log in, now this is the update I'm talking about. WES have done an update here. So before you even start application, if you look at the right hand side here, they have GPA calculator. So this calculator, you could do it freely by entering your courses and every course that you have taken. Let's say all your undergraduate courses, can enter them, and then you could see the grade point either in the US standard or a Canadian standard. You can do that quickly through this site. Okay, then also they have the frequently asked section over here. You could click on it and read more about frequently asked questions. They have required document as well, cost, fees and shipping, and then degree equivalency. So these are some of the menu I'm going to take you through to have a general idea of the cost. Okay, so let's start by looking at how much it will cost you to apply to WES. So cost, fees and shipping. Let's cut this. We click on it. We click on that. Then it says that over here, it says find the evaluation report that is right for you. So if you want to look at the cost, they have here United States or Canada. So if I'm applying to, let's say, United States school, I'll click on it. If I'm applying to Canadian, then I'll click on Canada. So first of all, you have to click on let's say let's look at the US. So I'll click on the US. That's on the US. So when we look at select the primary purpose of your evaluation. So there are several, as I mentioned earlier, or I informed you early on. You see that the evaluation that WES does is not only for education purposes. They have education, professional licenses or certification, employment, immigration. Okay, so these are some of the reasons why someone might do evaluation. So if it is for education, let's look at the cost involved. You click on it, and then it says what level of education are you pursuing. So if you click on it, you see the drop down. They have freshman admissions, transfer admission, graduate admission. So if you are, let's say, a freshman, you are somebody, you are, let's say you are from Ghana, okay, you are applying to study undergraduate programs, then you are considered, let's say, a freshman. You've completed your high school and you're applying to study undergraduate programs in the US. You are considered a freshman. So you click on freshman admissions, and then you see the cost involved down here. Okay, here's the cost involved for you. For they have like a document by document evaluation. It will cost you around 171 USD, as you can see here, and that is what is recommended for you. And you also have the basic document by document evaluation. This one for this is higher because they do it for you. They will include all your costs, like the courses and everything. So there's a difference. Okay, so that's it for you. Let's see, if let's say you are applying to study graduate programs. Okay, let's say you are transferring your admission. Let's see the cost involved, and if you are doing your evaluation, you will see it here. Okay, so this is what is needed for you. ICAP $239 US, and then for the basics is 186. They always recommend one for you. That is the ICAP for you. Okay, so you could read more over here. They say that the US grade point average GPA on a 4.0 scale. Okay, verified transcript stored and sent to institution, evaluation of all official document, list of all courses completed at the post-secondary level. So what they do is that every single course you took during your undergraduate studies, they evaluate all for you, all the document, they verify every single thing for you. The US semester credit and grade equivalent for each course, the US points average GPA on a 4.0 scale, designate the level, upper or lower of each graduate. So they demarcate all those for you. So for example, if you took undergraduate studies, let's say for Ghana, for instance, level 100, level 200, okay, they will demarcate whether it is an upper, lower will be lower level grade point will be for your undergraduate programs. Level 102, and then the upper will be level 300 and 400. That's for upper level. Okay, they will do all those for you nicely. That's why the cost is a little higher. So if you are applying for graduate admissions as well, okay, let's see the cost involved. Okay, so let's say if you are evaluating undergraduate degree to study in the US, this is the total cost for one degree. So you have, it also cost, the ICAP, the recommended one costs 239 USD, and I've gone through all this already. Okay, and then they have the basic, which is 186. I don't recommend you doing the basics. I recommend you do the ICAP, where they evaluate every single course you took during your undergraduate studies. And sometimes too, if you have evaluating, let's say 2 degrees, for example, you have an undergraduate degree, okay, the total cost is like is 239 USD. But let's say you have a master's degree as well. If you are evaluating all the 2 degrees and you are applying for a PhD program, it means that the cost will go a little higher. Okay, it will, adding another degree certificate might cost a little higher. It will not be the same as, it won't be 239 plus 239, but there will be some amount, maybe $50 additional that you have to pay because it is 2 degrees that you are evaluating. Okay, so you should take note of that. You should take note of that. So that's the cost. So let's look at let's say if you are a Canadian student, you are applying to Canada. Let's look at the cost as well for Canadian student. Let's look at the cost. If you're a freshman, you click on this. You see the cost here for Canadian institutions. For Canadian institutions, let's look at the cost involved. You click on this, Canada. Freshman. For freshman, you click. I think we have to go back. Okay, I think it's the same. It's the same process. So you just do. It's the same process. So you just do it, and then it's the same, almost the same thing for Canadian. If you're applying to Canada too, you can look through the cost as well through the same process. All right. So I don't want us to waste much time on that. So let's go back to the ICAP. I want to take you through how you can do the evaluation freely yourself. Let's say if you just want to have a fair idea of what your transcript equivalency is. Let's say you don't want to pay, but the ICAP, you can do a free one here. Let's go to the ICAP. You click on the ICAP. It says WES IGPA. WES, sorry, it's not ICAP. WES IGPA calculator. Calculate your GPA in minutes. So you can calculate your GPA in few minutes by entering all the courses you have taken in your undergraduate studies. Let's say you are in Nigeria or you are from Ghana and you want to see how your equivalent GPA in US, okay, in the US standard or the Canadian standard. You can do it yourself here just by starting. You can click on start and then you enter all your information here. All right, you enter all your information, you enter all your information here. So let's say this is my name. I want to enter my email address, so I'll enter navigate graduate school, graduate school, gmail.com. That's my channel's email. Then I'll re-enter it here. I can re-enter it here. And I'll click on agree, and I'll continue. It says you are missing the following field: country of residence. Okay, so I just have to enter my country of residence here. Let's say I'm from Ghana, or let's say you can choose any country, your country, just enter your country here. I'm from Ghana. I'll click on it. Now continue. Okay, so there are 3 basic steps here. If you want to evaluate your transcript for free, there are 3 basic steps over here. They enter the degree name. So let's say I have agric engineering. I'll just enter it. Enter the institution name. Let's say I attended University of, let's say, London. I'll enter it. Select the course. Select the country of education. I'll just enter the country wherever you have your degree. If you have your degree in, just enter it in the UK, wherever, or Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Egypt, wherever you might be watching me from. Let's say I'll enter Omar. Okay, then I'll agree. How many years of study have you completed? I'll say, let's say I've completed 5 years. Then I'll just continue. Okay, then I'll go to the next step. So over here, this is where you enter every single grade you have. Okay, every single grade you have. Let's say the first course I took, let's say I took academic writing. Enter the credit hours. Let's say if it is 3 credits, I'll enter 3 credits. Enter the grade. Okay, you enter the grade here. If it's, let's say, 4, the grade is, let's say, 3.5, the grade, and then you can add another course. It says invalid, so you just have to follow the process and do it. If it's 3 credits, enter the grade here. Let's say enter the grade, you have, let's say, a B. Sorry, the grade should be a B. Let's say B. Then add another course. You can come, let's say I took calculus 1, or calculus 1 and 2, or I took calculus. Then it's also, let's say, 2 credits or 3 or 4 credit hours, and I had, let's say, a B or an A. I'll enter it. I'll add another course. Let's say I took statistics. Okay, I'll click on it. Sorry, that is wrong. No, I'm getting this wrong. Statistics. Let's say it is a 2 credit hour course. I'll enter, add, let's say, a C. Then let's say this is the entire, because of training courses, I'll enter few. Then I'll just continue by calculate. I click on it, you see my GPA. So out of that, I had a GPA of 3.22 out of 4.0. So this is a simple way you can evaluate your transcript for free. Okay, using the WES. This is a free transcript evaluation using the WES. Okay, so these are some of the advantages of subscribing to my channel. You can learn a lot of things over here. Okay, so you just go through that process. Very simple very simple to evaluate your transcript for free using the WES. Just go to WES IGPA calculator and then start the process. All right, so now let's look at the frequently some document. Let's say you are applying to WES to evaluate your transcript at WES. What are some of the documents that you have to submit so that you prepare? Okay, so you just go to required document over here. You click on it, then you can see the required document are over here. So equivalency country. So the country that you want to evaluate. First of all, if you want to evaluate, you should know whether the schools, if you are applying to study in the US or you are doing immigration in your immigration is like, let's say in US or Canada, you have to choose the specific country you are doing, the US, Canada, or New Zealand. Okay, country of territory of education. Okay, then you have to select all this before you start. The status of your education over here, type of education, name of institution, name of diploma or certificate. So these are some of the things you need to prepare. Make sure you don't have to prepare most of them, but you just have to select. Make sure you select the right thing. If you want a step-by-step process of how to apply to WES, I have another video on that where I took you through how in filling the WES evaluation. I've done a video on that. I took you through a step-by-step process. Okay, a step-by-step process. So you can have a look at that video. All right. Now let's look at the other side. Let's say we are still in the login, the frequently asked. Let's go to the frequently asked section. Okay. So they are, if you people ask a lot of questions. Maybe you have questions you want answers to. Okay, they have answered questions. You have answered those questions. So if you say you are applying to, you are doing WES evaluation, you want to apply to the US, you click on it and then you see the frequently asked questions. So let's click on it and you see them frequently asked questions. You can click on the topics. Okay, so articles on the account status, applying to WES. So all the frequently asked questions here, just click on any of them and you read to get your answers to your questions. Okay, get answers to your questions. So applying to WES. So these are, so let's say I want to know more about applying to WES. They have about 46 articles. You click on this, you see over here the questions are here. Can I apply for WES evaluation even if I have not completed my studies? Okay, they have answered the question here for you. Okay, that's the answer. All right. WES can evaluate a study that is in progress or incomplete. Select academic transcript as the credential and did not graduate in our online application. So that's how you approach it. So even if you are having your degree, you are about to complete your degree, or you are in the middle and you still want to evaluate your transcript with Word Education Service, it is allowed. Okay. All right. So they have a lot of questions for you. They have answered a lot of questions. Can I apply for WES evaluation even if I have not completed my studies? That's what you have looked at. Can I apply for WES evaluation even if I have not completed my studies? Do I need to translate my document? So they have answered that question here for you. You can read more on it. So that's like the frequently asked questions, how to go through. They have a lot of questions. That's document by document questions. So you can have to, this is for China, frequently asked question. They have one article on it where you could look at it here. That's if you are watching me from China. They have costs, fees, and shipping. Articles on cost, fees, and shipping. I've done that, but let's look at it quickly. Questions on cost, that's for US. How do I get a receipt of my order? They've answered it here for you. They said, is there any cancellation fee? I select the wrong payment method, how do I change it? That one too is there. Is there a cancellation fee? Okay, they've answered. So they have all the questions you might ask. They have it here. You just have to read more. Okay, if you are doing something, you have to learn more about it. WES evaluation, you know more about it. I evaluated my transcripts. Currently, I'm at Indiana University Bloomington studying my PhD in environmental health, and I evaluated my transcript with the WES Education Service, and I've gone through their frequently asked questions. Those helped me a lot. I spent time to learn the process myself. And even if you are considering applying to study public health programs, you are going to do WES evaluation. So I entreat you, you do your evaluation with the WES Education Service. There are a lot of credential evaluations, but I highly recommend WES for you. I highly recommend WES for you to look at them. And please note that this video, I'm doing this video is based on my own experience with WES, not I have not contacted any WES anyone working with WES, but it's based on my experience. Okay, it's based on my personal experience. So they have frequently asked questions based on any credential evaluation, customer service, any kind of questions. Okay, if you are doing immigration, every single one of them is answered there. Okay, every single of them. So frequently asked questions, let's go there again. If you are having a frequently asked questions, if you're applying to Canadian school and you have a frequently asked question, or you want to do your evaluation, you click on it as well. Okay, so they have about 25 account status here. If you're applying to Canadian schools, you are doing your evaluation, they have it for you here. You can click and read more. Sorry about that. Can click and read more. They have a lot. They've answered all your questions here for you, all the questions you might have. So those of my viewers who ask me questions, please, today, I hope today's video have been helping you. You can see all the questions here, and then you could respond to them here. They also have application applying to WES. That's for Canadian students. They have questions for you here, so you could just navigate, read more about this process. So if you look at WES, if you look at the frequently asked question, you have look at how to do a free WES IGPA. Okay, now let's look at degree equivalency. So degree equivalency here, they have different types. Over here they have review document requirements. You can do it here. Check your degree equivalency here, calculate your equivalent GPA down. We've done it for we can do it for free, and I've taken you through it already. Check your degree equivalency for free. We can click on it, and then this one too, you can use the tool, start the process. Okay, start the process here, and it's very easy to do. It's the same process, just go through it and fill the details. Fill in the details, then you can go through it. Now let's say, though I have taken you through the WES application, how to apply, I have a video how to apply to WES Education Service step by step. Okay, how to apply to WES Education Service step by step. If you are starting, if you go to their website, this is how the website looks like. Okay, this is how the website, if you log into WES, this is how the WES website will show up. Okay, now if it's your first time, you don't have an account with WES and you want to evaluate your transcript, I have a video on my channel, a step-by-step process on applying to WES. So if you are applying to WES the first time, just go to get an evaluation. That's where you will create an account. Okay, now after you create the account, remember your passcode and everything. Okay, your email, the email that you are going to use to create the account, make sure you are using a professional email. It could be your Gmail, it could be an email from your institution, but I highly recommend that you use your personal email address. You use your personal email when you are creating. Okay, the reason is that sometimes if some of the schools, after you complete, they take your name from their mailing list, and I mean it's not good. So use your personal Gmail account to create the account so that you can upload your document. And so after you create that, if you go to get an evaluation, okay, so over here you provide your full name and then you enter your details, then you create an account. Let's say after you have created an account, you go, then after that you can come to applicant signing. You can come here, then you can sign in with your details. After you've created you have your email address. Now you want to get evaluation, you just go to enter your email address, then you come to password. You enter your password. So after you enter your password, you sign in. Okay, this is how it will show. Okay, this is how it will show. They are saying that my evaluation here, I have 0 evaluation. This is my I have 0 evaluation here. My application is 0 application. They say congratulations, you've taken the first step towards your goals. Next, begin by creating and submitting an application for your evaluation. So what do I do next? After I've logged in, I'm a first timer. Okay, I've already taken you through this process. At the right hand corner here, I've taken you to the GPA calculator, which is the first how to evaluate your transcript freely by entering your course and then frequently asked questions, everything here, the cost involved. I've taken you through all that process. So if you are application, just add application. Okay, you click on it, it shows here what country is it for, where. So this is how you are starting your WES evaluation. Okay, which country are you applying for? Are you doing your immigration for, let's say, Canada, the US, or New Zealand? So currently WES do it for these 3 countries. Okay, so let's say I'm applying to study in the US. I'll just click the US. If I'm applying to study in Canada, I'll choose Canada. If I'm applying to study in the New Zealand, or the school I'm applying to study in New Zealand, and then the school, I'll just choose New Zealand because that's where I'll send the document after the evaluation. Okay, so dependent on the country you'll be doing your evaluation for, then you select. Okay, you select that specific country. If it is Canada, I'll just select it. If it's the United States, I'll select it. After that, you just go to next. Okay, I've chosen the US. So these are the 4 processes, and there are about 6 steps for you. 6 steps. So the first step is here. So now after that, you go to immigration. Is this for immigration? Is it for education? Is it for employment? Is it for licensing? Okay, these are the 4 reasons why people do credential evaluation, whether it's for immigration, it's for education, it's for employment, it's for licensing. Just choose the one that the reason why you are doing the WES evaluation. You just choose it. Okay, you just choose it. So let's say for me, let's say I'm doing education, so I'll just click on education. I'll click on education, and then education, is it for graduate admission? Is it for undergraduate? Is it for undergraduate transfer? So let's say I choose graduate admission. I'm applying to master's or a PhD. It's a graduate admission. Okay, if let's say I'm having high school certificate and I'm applying to study in the US, then it is undergraduate admission. Okay, then I'll click on save. Okay, and I go to next. Okay, I'll go to next. I would like to end the video here because from this step, I have a video on it already on my channel where I have taken my time. I took you through the step-by-step process on. They have about 7 steps here, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done that. I have a video on it. So if you want the step-by-step process, I recommend that you go to my channel and search for that. Okay, just go to my channel. You can go to YouTube, then you go to navigating graduate school application. Okay, go to navigating graduate school. This is how my channel looks like. Let me show you that video quickly. Please kindly subscribe to my channel if you have not done that. So I want to show you that video, the step-by-step process of applying to. So this is the video. It's have about 16K views. Okay, so this is it. I've taken you through the process, the step-by-step process. Okay, so this is the video.
You can use WES.
Okay, I have the video already here. So please go to YouTube and then watch this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to it. Aside that, I also have a lot of videos on study abroad, programs that offer funding opportunity for admitted students. You can see them. You can see a lot of videos here on Canadian schools, US schools, scholarship opportunities, and then also how to apply to study abroad. I have tips, strategies you can use, emailing professors, writing your statement of purpose. I have videos, a lot of videos for you. Okay, I have a lot of videos for you. So even let's say you don't know anything about applying to study abroad, this channel is for you. I've done a video from scratch where you could, stay tuned to this channel. And I also bring you, every week I bring you videos which will help guide you in the process. All right, so thank you for watching today's video, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. And if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section and I'll be glad to respond to it. All right, so stay blessed and see you in my next video. Bye bye.